morning, everyone. Just unloaded right here in Tacoma. It's a foggy morning. We don't know where we're headed. All we were told was head north. Hopefully they remember how efficient I am and I haven't driven past the location they want me to go to. I suspect we're going to run to Vancouver empty. Some washer fluid in that to get rid of the... So yesterday we did exactly this for about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Yeah, it was more like 3 hours. 3 hours of this, except this is fast. This is fast. It was just 3 miles per hour and then stop. 3 miles per hour and then stop.
To know your neighbors.
Yeah, we knew all the cars around us. I could not do this every day. If I had to run to Tacoma or Seattle every day, I would quit. I could not do this every day.
On I-5. I would just invest in big planes and drop it. There you go.
This isn't bad at all. We're actually moving. But yesterday was at bumper to bumper, just stop and go traffic, gridlock. Way in motion. Thanks. Missed that sign. I see cube vans don't think it applies to them. Guess we got a scale coming up here. I remember. Way station 1 mile. Yeah, those numbers don't mean anything to me. So 405 is 30 minutes, Seattle 60 minutes, Bellevue 64 minutes. Where are those locations? What is the normal expected time? I guess some of those trucks, if they know the scale is closed, you would stay in that lane. But what if the scale's open? Surprises you. Or there's a cube van all the way in the fast lane, that's an HOV lane.
Really does.
What? I guess the laws don't apply to cube vans. The place we unloaded here has
any of the 4 right lanes.
Appointment times. Apparently they're pretty strict appointment times because I showed up half an hour early and he goes, in the future can you only show up 15 minutes early? He goes, today it works because the guy ahead of you showed up a little bit early too and we're all in line the way we're supposed to be coming in. I'm like, sounds good. And we needed badges and show our ID. It's one of those high security customs type of places. Yeah, it says it's open. Usually I hate places that have appointment times. I know there's a couple places you have to have an appointment and you show up, they don't unload you until 3 hours after the appointment, or, well, what's the point of having an appointment? I had to wait. I could have unloaded, 5 hours before the appointment if I had known you were doing this first come, first serve stuff. What? Okay. It did the bypass thing for a second, and then it said must enter. I saw both flash up. I'll enter just in case. But this place we delivered to here in Tacoma, they were super efficient. Pull in, unstrap. Within those 15 minutes of unstrapping, they were ready to unload you. Unloaded in like 10 minutes, and then out you went. So they've got this routine of unloading each truck in 15 minutes, just boom, boom, boom. Way station this direction. I've never been called into this way station before. I'm thinking it got confused because we were moving so slow. It's faster than the highway though. At least that part of it is. Okay, see if there's any signs that say multiple axle grouping. Too far away to read right now. Parking in designated areas only. I see some flashing lights on the other side. Someone's getting a inspection or got pulled over. This is one of those scale/rest areas. I have no problem sleeping in scales and combo rest areas. If they decide to do an inspection on you, decide to do an inspection on you, I got nothing to hide. Right now I've got one defect. Very, very minor air leak in the rear axle. It's the Tire Max breather system. Yeah, dispatch has communicated, wants to know how much it's leaking, when it needs to be fixed. It's one of those big leaks that need, or not big leaks, it's one of those leaks that's a big job. And it's going to take several hours to fix, so they're going to do it next servicing, unless the leak gets worse, and then I just have to let them know that, hey, the leak's getting worse, needs to be fixed now. Yeah, apparently SME's getting towed. That's what it looks like to me. I guess this rest area was full because there's trucks parked all the way along the side here. You know, all those signs where it says no parking at any time. When you're out of hours, you're out of hours, man.
Continue on the road.
That's the safe haven law where you're out of hours, you legally drive for less safety.
Yeah, I don't know what the law is in Canada, but I know in the US, you're legally allowed to drive to the next safe haven if one place is full. unloading and running hours, you can still leave that place and get to a safe haven?
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know. And I know in Canada, at least in British Columbia, we're allowed to park in places that say no overnight parking. Big rigs are allowed to park in those areas. You can't use a terminal as a safe haven?
No, you can't use it. You can't unload the safe haven and unload drive to the terminal yard. You can't do that. Like say that there is some fine line of what they consider you doing that.
Yeah, what is considered a safe haven to you versus what is considered a safe haven to DOT? Got to think of it in a DOT perspective. Swift parked on the side of the road. Very foggy. Super foggy. Kind of cool. Actually moving pretty good here. Still have, according to my GPS, 22 minutes of traffic jam coming up ahead. According to my GPS, in 1.6 miles there's a traffic jam. So far the traffic's moving very smooth today compared to yesterday, so that's good. This makes it easy. I think I've decided to go through Seattle, not around. What is the other one? 405? I think it's 405 is the route around. Looking at the traffic jams on both highways, I think I've decided to go through Seattle.
Be in any of the 4 right lanes.
I figure by the time I get halfway through Seattle, rush hour will have just started in earnest. Getting out of Seattle will be easy. Cruise control on. Whenever I got cruise control in traffic jam like this, my foot kind of hovers over the brake. As soon as I see brake lights, I want to be prepared to be stopping. Sometimes in city traffic like this, it's a very aggressive stop. I would be rich if I got $1 for every person that cut me off yesterday. That was a little bit insane yesterday. People were frustrated with the traffic, so they started doing stupid things. The one vehicle merged in, and if it hadn't been for just saying, hey, there's a vehicle merging in type of thing, I couldn't see the car. They're right beside me on the right-hand side. If you're on the right-hand side of a big rig, the big rig driver cannot see you. You start merging in, you're going to crash into the side of the big rig. Sorry, you're lost. Don't do something stupid like that. Like a pickup can hide beside my cab and I don't even know it's there, let alone a small car. And I cannot see a car beside us, no. Just as there's a car beside us right now, I cannot see it. That's why when I merge right, I've been watching the mirror very closely for a while, so I don't think there's anyone there. Then I start signaling and I merge over very slowly. If someone's there, you'll listen for that for the horn. Not for the air horn, because I could see a big rig there. But you listen for a horn and make a slow merge. Those people that merge so darn fast, there's no room to recover if there is somebody in the way. Do slow merges.
Well, yesterday we saw a guy go over what?
Yeah, 3-4 lanes, just shot across traffic. I'm like, you don't even know if those other lanes are clear. How fast is the traffic moving in that third lane you're moving into? If that traffic is moving fast, you're done. Merge one lane at a time.
It's definitely one of those things yesterday where I was like, you don't consider those things, then you don't consider this.
But today people are behaving. This is an easy day so far. And I still leave space for braking time. If the whole city of Seattle merges in front of me, so be it. I'd rather have the space and be slower because everybody's merging in front of me than smash into the back of someone. Yeah, so slow yesterday that my E-log switched to on duty. Had 1 minute on duties everywhere. Because I was literally parking on the road long enough for the log to go, hey, we're on duty. We're not driving. Which is true enough, we were not driving. A little bumpy of a road. You guys are lucky that camera has stabilization control, or else this would be unwatchable. Oh, this is nasty.
I mean, never in our personal vehicle went around Seattle area. We needed that too.
Yeah, it's worse in an empty big rig than loaded. Probably our dispatch. Timber Mart in Langley. Let's see if I'm right. Jess is checking it out. No, I'm not looking at it while we're driving.
No, I haven't just grabbed Basilite.
Basilite?
Yes, it's everybody.
It's Basilite. Abbotsford?
I don't know. Scroll down. Give me a moment.
Give me a moment. Surrey Basilite. Don't remember exactly where that is, so I'll have to get you to punch it into the GPS.
Into a job site in Kelowna. That's what we love.
Which job site in Kelowna? What's the street address?
We're Rosie's Creek.
It's a different one. Okay.
Yeah, but it could be right around.
It could be another one of those special ones. Okay, Tanker, why do you keep swapping lanes? It's the third swap you've done. Yeah, that makes sense. We're taking the Coquihalla again?
Yeah.
Nice. Man, it's been 3 weeks of Coquihalla, and then now not even no blinky. No blinky, and you're a bad driver, sir. Tanker truck, you should not be a driver.
Now, what were you saying about perfectly good day of driving?
It is a perfectly good day driving. This is nothing compared to yesterday. I'm going to give you the GPS.
Oh, we have Basilite.
No, we do not have Basilite as a pre-program. Then you're going to have to punch in the address. I believe I already said that. Just
Trying to read
thinking I should merge one lane over too, because I'm not going to be leaving this highway anytime soon. Get out of all the merging on and off traffic. Be in the faster lane. I just don't want to be in the far left lane. And I consider the lane next to us our far left lane, because the far left is actually just an HOV. Maybe that was a mistake. This lane might be slower than the side lane. I don't know. I'll stick in this lane for a while anyway. See what it feels like.
Continue on I-5.
Thanks, Carmen.
I don't know where I'm going.
Concrete blocks. Get to use my new corners again. Basilite in Surrey is a concrete block place. I think we've been here a couple times. Just don't quite remember exactly which site this is. Basilite has a couple of sites if I remember right. Yeah, I think you're right. Tomorrow we'll unload in Kelowna, probably run empty to Jess says Grand Forks, I say Castlegar, load there, and then head home. So the faster we go on the highway, the more space I want in front of me. Because the more space I need to stop. I'm running empty though, so I probably don't need this much space, but we're about 6 seconds behind that truck right now. Okay, we're about 2 seconds behind that car. See how long that car lasts in this lane. A lot of times cars go into this lane going, hey, there's a gap here, it must be faster. And they realize, oh, this lane's actually slower than the lane I was in. And then bail out back into the lane they were in. What did I say? What did I say?
We'll just start to wake up.
Holy smokes, that's what I'm talking about, fast lane changes. Fast lane changes like that can cause a crash. Don't make a fast lane change. What was I talking about? Oh, right in front of that semi too. Oh boy. Semi has changed lanes 4 times now. No, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lane changes now. At least he used his blinky this time. Yeah, it's actually not bad traffic at all today though. Like we're moving at pretty good speed, so this is good. This is much better than yesterday. If we keep traffic moving smooth like this, we should get back to Basilite around 11 a.m. Guys, I think I'll just enjoy more traffic like this. If anything exciting happens, I'll hit the record button again. Thank you guys for watching a traffic jam, a nice moving traffic jam, and we'll see you guys along the road somewhere. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed a foggy morning.